Welcome to Beans, Brews and Bread for mid-February. Let's have a bit of a look around today at the propagator and some of the seeds that have been sowing in January, and all the warm weather crops, how we've been keeping them nice and cosy while the weather's still cold and frosty outside, how we've got them started, how we're going to get them potted on and supported as they get bigger, nice and healthy for planting out when the weather gets a bit warmer. We've also done some cold weather sowing. Got some broad beans sown, some beetroot, repaired the damage from the knocked over greenhouse from the winds that we had recently, repotted some broad beans. We've also saved and resown some of the Brassica seedlings that we showed in the February sowing video. If you want to have a look at that, that's hopefully a link I'll remember to put in here. But let's go and have a look at the propagator first, and then we'll have a look at the outside sowings. We'll go inside, look at those nice warm season crops, the chilies, and the aubergines, and the tomatoes. Let's go and have a look. So this is the indoor seed sowing area. We've got the Super 7 propagator here at the back with just a few of the cell trays set up with some seeds. Got the water, which is warming up on the tray. And at the moment, I've got a little tray here of some lettuce, which I'll be taking off the heat now that it's germinated. And we've got, in this one here, we've got some tomato Spanish globe. That's not actually germinated just yet. We've then got some aubergine. One's a Listada de Gandhi and the other one's a Black Beauty. Last one is the super hot chilies. Now these have been going for about 2 weeks now. But here we've got habanero, chocolate habanero, slow burn, Carolina Reaper, and a boot jaloka. There are only 2 seeds of each one in this tray though, because I don't really want to be growing that many super hots. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get these germinated and get them potted on. But yeah, these are on the heat at the moment. I've got them under the grow lights as well for when they first germinate, just to give them extra bit of growing power. So when we have them shoot up, we then go on to the potting on stage. This is where this comes in handy. This is a Sankey large propagator. Underneath we've got a heat mat just there. That's providing some extra support in temperature. Again, under some nice grow lights. And that was the tomatoes, black crim, from the seed we saved last year. These have come on really well, nicely. Quite impressed with the not too leggy. That one might have been a very long one when I popped it in, but the light seems to be helping. Then I've potted these chilies on from the Super 7 propagator. That's habanero Tobago. 4 of those. Doing really well. Got 2 cayenne. Then we've got 3 early jalapeno. Mats as well helping with the watering. Got the vents open on this, and hopefully soon enough we'll get away with potting them on again. Don't want to have too much hot weather crops taking up all the space in the house just yet. And these tomatoes are super early. May have to re-sow those. I don't know how well they're going to carry on, but looking good. Really happy with the size of these chili seedlings. I think the lights are working really well. So there's 4 lights. I think once we've used the propagator we don't need to provide the extra heat. We'll put all 4 lights over here so they can, with the lid off as well, so they get the most uninterrupted light they can, keep them going. That's the indoor sowing station. So I'd like to hear what you've been doing in terms of your chilli seedlings and indoor sowings, and what you've been doing in terms of outdoor sowings. Have you started any broad beans or brassica seeds as well? Well, write down in the comments below if you've got any suggestions or tips yourself. I'd love to hear from you. If you also want to give the video a thumbs up, I'd be really grateful. And if you do press that little thumbs up button down there, I can promise you 25% less aphids on your broad bean crops next year. Wouldn't think that, would you? Press the like button. We've got the self-planted garlic. We've got front here, we've got, I think that was Germidor, saved from last year. And we've got Eden Rose, which I've put in cell trays and started off at home, simply because I had such bad cold weather and it was so damp at the allotment. I thought we were probably at risk of getting these rotted. So we've started them off here, and we've got some individual trays, some really good root development there. We'll get them planted out. Now it's getting a bit drier at the allotment. We've also resown the cabbage and brassicas. Resown the brassicas. We've got cauliflower all the year round at the back. I've got cabbage Primo 1, or was it Primo 3? Primo 3 at the front there. They're nearly ready to be getting potted on. I've also been sowing some broad beans. Now, on this side, I've got the resown Aquadulcia Claudia. I had to sieve these out from the damage from the mini greenhouse we're in, getting knocked over. So I replanted these. Yet to sow through, but they had swollen and they were starting to germinate when I repotted them, so should be getting along well. I've got a heritage variety here. There's only 10 seeds of this variety called Clark's Classic. Got these sown up too. I'll get these on the heritage section of the plot. Try and keep the seed for next year, keep this one growing. And obviously when we put out the Aquadulcia Claudia, we'll put some fresh seed in the ground so we can get a bit of a succession sowing as well. Other than that, first sowing of beetroot. This is Boltardy, great early variety. And we've sown 4-ish per cell. We'll get them thinned off once they hopefully show up. We'll get those planted out too at the allotment. Now here, got some field beans. Now, I think just popped, a few of these have popped out slightly. I wonder if there'd been a little frost last night maybe. Get them covered up again. Yeah, I've had those soaking just to try and see if we can get them to germinate ever so slightly. And I'll get the rest of the tray sewn up with those. So that's field beans, ready for a spring planting. Thanks for watching today. If you'd like to be notified of the next time we've got a sowing and growing video, or an update on how things have been growing after we've planted them out, then I'd be really grateful if you'd press the subscribe button. Press the little bell icon as well. It'll hopefully tell you the next time the video comes straight into your feed, so you won't miss an episode. If you've liked the video, like I mentioned earlier, I'd be really grateful if you'd give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or suggestions, then you know where to go, down in the comments below, and let us know how you're doing with your crops. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!